Hi, my name is Augustine and welcome back to my channel. So in this video, we are going to talk about one of the key terms or name that you hear most of the time in your career as a web developer. That is HTTP headers. So in this video, we are going to talk about HTTP headers. So let's get started. So what is HTTP headers? HTTP headers are basically key value pairs that let the client and the server pass additional information with an HTTP request or response. An HTTP header consists of key value pairs, which are case sensitive. So basically, that is what an HTTP headers are. So moving on, HTTP headers can be grouped according to their context. You have the general headers, which contain relevant information for both request and response, but no information about the data in the body. We have request headers. The request headers contain more information about the resource to be fed or about the client requesting the resource. And then we have response headers, which holds additional information about the response, like its location or about the server providing it. We have entity header, which informs the browser about the type and the body of the resource. So in a typical HTTP header or response header, these are some of the keys that you see in the response. We have the HTTP, which shows the status code, which may indicate success or failure. We have the date, which is the date and time when the response was generated. We have the server, which is the web server software. We have the content type, which is the media type of resource. It can be JSON, HTML, JavaScript. We have content length, which is the size of the response body in bytes. We have connection. The connection defines the connection management, such as keep alive or close. We have cache control, which is how the response should be cached by the client or intermediary server. We have a spice, which is the date or time after which the response is considered stale. And then we have last modified, which is the last time the resource was modified. We have ETAG, a unique identifier for a specific version of the resource. So moving forward, so this is a typical HTTP response. We have the HTTP, which is okay. We have the date, the server, the content type, the content length, the connection, the cache control, etc. So let's quickly go into the browser and let's request a page, or let's visit a website and look at the HTTP header response that we will get. So I have you open whatsapp.com. You can open any website that you want. Right click on the web page, go to inspect, and then under inspect go to network. So under network, let's refresh by holding control and then R, which refreshes. So in the response that you get, you can just click on any, let me click on the whatsapp.com. So as you can see, this is a typical HTTP response. So we have the general that we spoke about, we have the response header, and then we have the request headers. So under the general, we have the request URL, the request method, the status code, which is okay, the remote address. Under the response headers, we have the cache control, the content encoding, the content type, which is text. This one is HTML. We have the spice, the date, and let's move to the request headers. Under request headers, we have the encoding type, we have the cache control. So basically, this is all about HTTP headers. It just gives additional information about the resource that you requested. So I hope you enjoyed my video, and please don't forget to subscribe, and then see you next time. Bye bye.